Hello there. Good evening. Welcome to another Dear Madam Live. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for being here. Are you sitting up here with me again? Come on. Come on, hurry it up. Hello, hello. Come on, Jamali, make up your mind. This girl. You good? Jamali, everybody. Can you say hi to the people? Can you see the people? Say hello. Yeah. Good girl. This is the thing now. She hasn't done this in like months. She hasn't done this in months. When I used to be in the office, our second bedroom, she would jump in my chair all the time. And then she stopped doing it for a minute. And now it's whenever Dustin's not home, she wants to be in my chair with me when I do readings. Don't ya? Let me kiss. Thank you. Yeah, the Petco deck, right? Yeah, I have it right here. I'm going to do a review on it and everything. It's really cute. Super cute. Yeah, we had to, Dustin wanted to make sure that he had a good meal today. Lots of carbs before he had to work tonight for the Halloween party. So we went to First Watch for lunch, and we needed to get some dog food. So we went to Petco to get dog food. And as soon as we walk in, it's just like Halloween stuff and like tarot stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, cuteness overload. So I wanted to buy fucking everything, but I don't need everything. But I did buy the Fool. This is a dog toy, but I'm not going to squeak the squeaker. This is technically a dog toy, but I'm keeping it for me so that I can keep it back here when Jameli is not behind me. But yeah, super cute. Oh my God, they've got so much stuff. They've got like, I didn't even show everything. I didn't even show everything that they had. They had like hard toys that looked like crystals. They looked like amethyst and shit like that. Excuse me, amethyst and shit. They had like bats and things. The planchette I posted, you saw that. But yeah, they've got all their Halloween shit out. Yeah, super cute. What are you doing? Can you get comfy and pick a spot, please? You're moving too much. So yeah. I believe we have some emails to answer. My text messages just went off. Okay. All right. I need to draw a line. I normally don't do this, but like I need to draw a line. Just because the readings are free doesn't mean you're going to get one, first of all. And second of all, just because the readings are free, that doesn't mean you get to ask me whatever you want. Miss 703. You've been asking me about shit in your relationship since June. You've been asking me love questions since June. There's been other ones as well, but sweetheart, I'm not doing any more of this dating shit. I'm not doing any more of this love life stuff. I'm not going to tell you what's wrong with the relationship. That's not, no. He confessed in liking someone else, but we ended up on good terms with the promise of speaking on Wednesday before my doctor's appointment, but I got blocked on Messenger, so the cards tell me what's wrong. No. I'm sorry, I have to draw a line. The past few readings I've done for you have been about these silly relationship questions, and if you follow me enough, you watch my lives enough, that's not like, don't we have other things going on besides these silly love questions? You watch me enough, right? Like, you see me enough. And I always say that this is not a Cosmo quiz about your love life. So if you have another question or something else going on, or a general reading, maybe that's fine. But you keep asking me about these, and I've entertained them. I've entertained them and I've been kind about it. I've been nice. Yeah, I'm trying to be kind about it, and I've answered you a lot about these things, but this, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it anymore. So when you have a question about something that's not romance related, I'm happy to help out, but it's fine every once in a while, and I've tried to find a way to make romantic questions constructive, but no, I can't tell you what's wrong or why they blocked you. I can't do that. Yeah, social media is full of love, tarot, divination because people are desperate and they flock to that shit. But that's not what I do. And if you know me at all, you know that that's like a pet peeve of mine, that we need to stop making this a romantic thing. So this is not, it's getting petty, you know what I'm saying? So I need to draw a line. I apologize. You apologize, that's fine. Don't worry. I just, if I'm not anything, I'm honest. Okay. So this is honestly not what this is for, and not what we're doing, and not my bag, and not how I do shit. So anyway, we have some other emails to answer, I think. Gonna take some email or take some questions from the chat and everything. What kind of questions are appropriate to ask tarot? Well, that's the thing, Brenda, is that like there's like, you can ask whatever you'd like tarot is open. You know what I mean? There are people that do romantic readings, but I feel like I'm giving this person like weekly advice about the same shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's always about some guy you met and something happened and what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So to me, appropriate questions are about you. You know what I mean? Not about your relationship, not about, well, what does this person think of me? There's no card that says that. You know what I mean? There's no card that says this person thinks you're this. Like, that's not it. Tarot is a constructive thing. It's about you. You know what I mean? It's about you. It's about you getting out of your own way. So the best thing to me, the best way to phrase a question for tarot is to start it with a how. So instead of wondering with this person, instead of wondering, what happened or what's wrong, the better way to approach it is, how do I approach this energy? How can I move forward from this? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, starting questions with a how is a really good way to have an open-ended discussion and have a good read. But yeah, and I mean, again, if you follow me at all, you know how I do things. Legal questions are not ethical. Medical questions are not ethical. I'm not a lawyer, nor am I a doctor. Pregnancy is not fucking ethical, and really fucked up that people predict pregnancy. And this isn't a Cosmo quiz. It's not about, what's wrong in my relationship. You're what's wrong. Like, you are the thing. Like, you need to work on you. If you were more self-aware, if you had an ounce of self-awareness to you, you wouldn't ask questions like that. You know what I'm saying? You would take the hit and move on. You would take the hit, process it, grieve what needs grieving, get all upset if you need to. And then you would, you know, do what you need to do to push past it. They blocked you. It doesn't matter why. Take it as a fucking hint. They just don't, they said that they're cool to be friends, but now they blocked me. What's wrong? Like, nothing's wrong. And there's no predicting that. People have free will. Take the hint. They just don't want to talk to you. Oh, well, there's other people. There's a zillion other people in the world. And if you keep finding the same issue over and over and over and over again, you're the common denominator. And the issue is you. There's something you're putting off. Maybe you're being too desperate. Maybe you're being too clingy. Maybe you're being too needy. Maybe you're just meeting the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? We have to have hope that there is something good out there for you. But you have to quit this kind of questioning. You know what I'm saying? Wondering why and what happened, it doesn't matter. What happened, happened. It does not matter why. What matters now is that we move forward from it. What do we do with this now? You know what I'm saying? So the best way to ask questions for tarot is no yes or no's. Am I on the right path career-wise? That's a yes or no question. There's no yes or no's in tarot. A better question is, how can I know I'm on the right path career-wise? You see what I'm saying? Chat, do you understand what I mean? Yeah. Good. And if I answered you, am I on the right path career-wise? Yes. End of reading. No. End of reading. I'm under no obligation to elaborate or tell you why, because you asked me a yes or no question. So then giving you a yes or no answer is all the fuck you're going to get. Or some other bullshit reader is going to be like, yes, this is the right path for you. I see a lot of abundance and fortune, or whatever. They're just going to make it up. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Karen, it's gross. It's fucking gross. I keep seeing ones where they're like, someone is thinking of you. And then the reading was about like having love in your life return to you. And all of the comments were like, I claim this energy, praying he comes back, claiming that he comes back, claiming so that he comes back. Like, how weak are you? How weak are you that you crave bullshit, that you crave someone that doesn't want you? Do you know what I mean? Like, I can understand, like, I've been with my husband for almost 12 years now. And if he wanted to leave me, trust me, I would fight it kicking and fucking screaming. I would fight it kicking and screaming and you know, want him back and want to rekindle our relationship and stuff like that. But we've been together for 12 years. So, do you know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing. I get it. I totally get it. Love is a magic of its own, but but there's nothing mystical about romance. It's all choices. Do you know what I mean? The worst is now they're saying if you don't share this post, your partner will leave you for someone else. How gross and disheartening is this shit? For real. And I wash my hands of it now. I don't fucking care anymore. If you're falling for that shit, that's on you. If you're falling for shit like that, that is on you. You know what I mean? I have my pet peeves, as we know. Like, you just don't come into my chat and start asking fucking questions and expect me to give you a reading. You need to ask for one politely. Especially if I'm doing free readings, you ask for one politely. You can write in, you can text in, all of that, but you do so politely. You know what I'm saying? You don't just put your question in the chat going, he'll get there. Like, no, like, You treat me like a human being. Another one of my pet peeves lately is I'm not teaching people how to internet. I'm not teaching you how to navigate social media. It is not my job to hold your hand through every email you get. Is this one you? Did you email me? I'm not holding your hand anymore. I'm not doing it. There was someone earlier today that said that they think that my neck tattoo is fake because it keeps switching sides. So is that a real tattoo or not? And where's the parade you said you were going to stream? Okay, well, I said I was going to stream the parade on Instagram, and I did. So if you paid attention and you listened, you would know it's on my Instagram. And I can't explain to you how cameras work. I can't explain that. I don't have time in the comments to explain to you how cameras work. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't listen and they don't pay attention. My tattoo is fake because when I record on my phone, it's on one side. And then when I go live on Instagram and TikTok, Instagram and TikTok's cameras do a mirror flip. So it looks like it's on the other side. So it must be fake. And there's something sneaky about you. And where's that parade? You know what I'm saying? Like, go fuck yourself. First of all, how about you pay attention? How about you listen? And I can't explain to you technology. I can't explain to you TikTok. I can't explain to you how cameras work. You know, I'm not going to hold your hand anymore and teach you how to internet. I'm not doing that. I need people to do some kind of work on themselves and quit expecting creators and social media people, social media influencers and creators to teach you everything. Like people that ask questions in the comments instead of Googling them themselves, you know, like, oh, what movie was that? Like, Google it, look it up. You know what I'm saying? Look up the answer to your stupid question instead of putting it in the comments and getting mad at the creator because they didn't see your comment and answer you directly. You know what I'm saying? We've had people in my chat that will ignore my moderators because they want to hear it from me. And then they hear it from me and then they get all upset and mad like my moderators didn't fucking tell you for the past 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So pet peeves of mine are mostly social media based and people's lack of social skills and self-awareness. You know? That's funny, Karen. I love that. But yeah, I don't think it's unrealistic or rude or selfish of me to expect people to treat me like a human being. People don't even say hello. They don't go, hi, love your stuff. How do I get a reading? They don't do that. They just jump into my live and go, Katie, general. Like, okay, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I play dumb. And I'm like, what does that mean? Katie, general, what does that mean? And they're like, oh, I was hoping to get a reading. And I'm like, well, then you could ask. Wow, you're rude. Wow, you're a fucking cunt. So bye. You have zero social skills. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing it anymore. I do too much shit for people. I'm far too generous. I give people way too many fucking chances. Oh, speaking of generosity, there are 10 new teacher links on my Instagram story and on my highlight reel. So now you have 45 teacher links to choose from to help a teacher if you would like to pay it forward and do a nice thing. I'm going to add 10 more to my story tomorrow. So there will be 55 links for you to choose from. So anyway, I do too much shit. I do way too much shit. I'm way too nice. I put out way too much free content. I put out way too many free readings for people to treat me like shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not tolerating it anymore. So if I'm mean or rude or whatever, bye. You're getting blocked. You're getting deleted. And how stupid are fucking people that, like, especially on Facebook, there are these people that like comment on my shit, their distaste for my content. Do you know what I mean? Their distaste for my content. Someone called me a satanic medium. Someone said that, you know, this is just gibberish bullshit, telling people what they want to hear. And someone else was like, this one person with no profile keeps commenting on all of my videos. They're like, I don't have to do anything. I'm not listening to you, but you're commenting on my shit. which means you're going to see more of it. The things that you engage with, you see more of. Internet literacy is low. Low, low, low. My God. Anyway. Other than that, it's been a lovely day. It's been a lovely day. I had fabulous clients today. I had a lovely Australian person, a lovely Australian lady. Bright and early, 7 a.m. for her, 5 p.m. for me. I felt so bad. I feel so bad when people get up at the crack of dawn because of time zones and things to get a read with me. I feel so bad. I wish there was a way that I could make that more convenient somehow, but there's just no overlapping time that works out super well. My 2 o'clock lives go okay, but that's like the middle of the night for Australia, I don't know. So lovely reads though, fabulous people. Some new, some familiar. But yeah, really, really good. Private sessions are available on the website. So make sure you guys check those out. Danny, did you try the subscriber code? Or are you going to try that during a live that you can purchase a reading? Let me know. I haven't checked it. I forgot. Okay, cool. I'll try to get to it before that. So you don't have to wait until a Wednesday or something. All right, let's move on. Let's do some of these emails, shall we? And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, Danny, I am doing an after party tonight. So yes, we can try it tonight for sure. That sounds good. All right. This one says, good evening, Madam Adam. Hope all is well. Thank you for doing what you do. It has been 2 months since I lost my big brother unexpectedly. Wow. He and I were very close when we lived in our home state, but has since moved his family to Oklahoma. Although we always stayed in touch, it was never the same and almost doesn't seem real. He's gone. He found such a great life out there, and I'm grateful for that. But fuck, this is just awful. I am not only grieving his loss, but it is solidifying the loss of our dad still living, and a few other family members that I've continuously chosen to not make efforts to be a part of my and my little's lives. Okay, so we don't have relationships with those people. I see. Even after a tragic loss like this, I'm struggling to find the layer to grieve just him and figure out how to process it all and what is next. Love what you do and the tough love. Thank you, dear Julie. Julie, my goodness. Well, 2 months is not a long time, honey bun. 2 months is not a long time. We can say this a lot, but grief isn't linear. And it's different for everybody. You know what I mean? So, but you don't have a relationship with your dad and a few other family members. They don't make efforts to be a part of you and your kids' lives. That's fair. That's fair. I always preach that you don't choose people that don't choose you back, And I've learned the repercussions of that on my own as well. I have a really hard time keeping in touch with people. I have a really hard time reaching out. I like my solitude. I like my alone time. And it doesn't mean that I don't care about you. It doesn't mean that I don't love you or that I don't, want you in my life or anything. I'm just really bad about getting back to people and I think it comes from a place of me not wanting to be a burden on them. I know that I live an alternative lifestyle, something out of the norm, and I have my looks and, you know, my own things to me that are not typical. And I don't want that to be negative in any way to the people that I care about and love. Not chosen family, not friends, but I guess more so my brother. You know what I mean? Like my brother and I are okay. We're cool. We just don't talk much anymore, and it's not because we have a distaste or a dislike for each other, but it's just because, you know, he knows my philosophy that you don't choose people that don't choose you. If someone's not reaching out, you don't reach out to them, you know? So if there's been no effort, then you don't give them that effort either. You know what I'm saying? But like my brother has tried to contact me and tried to participate and stuff like that. And I've just been so far in my head and so focused on my own stuff and worried about, you know, projecting my shit onto his kids and stuff. And I don't want anything negative about that. But and they raise their kids right. You know what I'm saying? Like my nephew doesn't think anything weird about me because I've got nails and stuff like that. He doesn't care. He thinks I look like Black Panther. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to be on the other side of it, where obviously I'm not showing people that I care about that I choose them. You know, I have a kind of very pull away tendency when I'm feeling like I might be too much, you know? So I know it's a different thing, but I just wanted to express that I understand what it's like to be on the other side of that, and also to be where you are as well, Julie. I don't have a relationship with anybody in my family, and that sucks. But yeah, let's see what I've got for you and what you need to hear today in relation to your grief and processing everything. And I knew that was going to come up. Yep. All right. I expected this. I expected a 7 of Pentacles for sure. This is a great time of reflection. Big stretch, girly pop. This is a big time of reflection for you. And although it's only been 2 months, you've come a lot further than you understand and realize. You good? Okay. So we need a system of processing and reflecting outside of yourself. So some therapy might be cute. Journaling. I've been a big fan of video diary, voice memo, speaking things out, talking things out. Emperor energy as well. You need to remember who you are right now. Who you are and the responsibilities attached to your goals. Your goal is to process your grief and to figure out what's next for you. Well, that means that you have to be honest with yourself about what it's going to take. You know, do you need some time? Do you need to pull back? Do we need to give a bit less somewhere? But there is hope. The star is lovely. There's hope, you know, it's not all bad, and you will get through this. The stars align, strengths align, karma aligns. Everything is fixable and doable and workable for you. You just have to reflect and allow this to run its course through you so that you can learn and reflect through it. But Julie, you got to remember who you are right now, and what your brother meant to you and everything like that. So your family that doesn't make an effort, you're grieving that as well, but they're not worth your time. You know, I have forgiven my family for me, so that I don't carry their shit around, so that I don't so that it's not a weight on me. You know, forgiveness is for you anyway. So forgive them. Unfortunately, everybody is doing what they think is best. Everyone's doing what they think is right. And even though that means that they think it's best and right to not make an effort, they must not make much effort in their life in general, you know? And it's not your weight to carry. You have your own things going on right now. You have your own grief to process. So grieve your brother and feel free to be mad at the family. You know what I'm saying? But don't let it eat you. Wash your hands of it. If they wanted to, they would, you know? So I'm so sorry for your loss, my friend. But I'm confident that you will make it through this. Yeah. Thank you for writing in. This one just says, hi, would love to be considered for a free reading. Love, Genevieve. Okay, so that's fine, Genevieve. I'm going to do some cards for you. But I would like some context. I would like a little bit more than that, than just like, hi, can I get a freebie? I would like some context, a little, you know, a little reason why or what's going on with you. Whenever I do private sessions with people over Zoom, the first thing I say is, you know, what are we talking about today? What's going on with you? How can I help? You know? I want a little context, a little bit of what you're looking for here. But Genevieve, just a general reading for you. Thank you for writing in. There are 18 of you and only 9 thumbs up. So half of you aren't liking it. So do me a favor, if you're hanging out and you're enjoying the live, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot, helps my algorithm, helps other people see the live and stuff like that. Thank you. All right, Genevieve. All right, very nice. 3 of Swords energy is about disappointments. You only ever really hurt your own feelings. You need some healing. You have to mind your expectations and adjust them a little bit. We give people permission to hurt us in some way, shape, or form. So we need to protect ourselves a little bit more. These 2 cards are lovely, though. 8 of Wands and Justice together. That's nice. Right place, right time energy for karma to work out, for karma to work her magic. So that 8 of Wands is magical things are happening for you. Your passions have velocity. Things are moving forward. And Justice is about karma. So do what's justifiable for you and worry about the boomerang effect of your own energy, you know? So yeah, karma is just the oven, right? We always say that karma is just the oven. You do the work, you build the batter, and karma spits out whatever it is that you give her. So you're welcome, Julie. Thank you for the text. You're very welcome. So yeah, Genevieve, make sure you're holding up your end of your karmic bargains, as I say. Make sure that you are participating. Yes, Danny, absolutely. One needs to add some magician energy with karma to make it come out. Absolutely. You have to manifest as well. Very true. So, like I said, hold up your end of your karmic bargain. Things are bound to work out. Let's see. Mostly teacher lists here on Dear Madam Adam. I think that's all that. No, I got one more email from Kieran. Oh, thank you, Julie. Thank you for the love. All right. Kieran You know what's going on with me? Yes, I do. Everything is going upheaval. It's worse than a tower moment for both me and my husband. Then my strongest support, my mother-in-law left me, and the restlessness is taking me over me. When I should be in Denmark, I'm stuck in India. Every time I think of applying for a visa, something or other unsettling situation takes place. I've started to lose hope in everything. I've completely stopped talking to anyone, stopped going out. Like I've completely locked myself in my house. I know I need serious change, but everything is in the pitch dark at this moment. And don't make me start with talking about the death news I'm getting since the 12th of August. My goodness, Kieran. That's so heavy. You're so sweet to me, and you're so good and generous with your time with me. I hate that you're going through such a dark time right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm glad you're here. I hope that these lives kind of provide a little relief or distraction for you, at least, you know. Let's see what I've got. I have my practical optimism theory. I don't believe that shitty things that we're going through right now are necessarily karmic to things that we might have done in the past. Unless you're like a predator or something, then karma will get you. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But when you're just living your life and you feel like things are just bad, like out of nowhere, like we just keep getting these dark things happening around us. I believe that those are like cosmic prepayments for things that are coming in the future, you know? So I don't think the things that you're engaging in or things that are happening right now are like you did anything wrong or like this is karmic in any way. But I do believe that it is probably a cosmic prepayment for abundant things in the future. As bad as things are right now, that's how good things are going to be in the future. You know, I have to believe that. And as a good person, I feel like I have to believe that. If I were some kind of, you know, criminal or predator or something like that that was doing heinous shit to people, then I might have a guilty conscience and, you know, karma would come back to get me or whatever. But since I know I'm a good person and I do good things and I try to do my best by myself and by my husband and our family and by you guys, that any negatives or obstacles that come my way are just, like I said, they're prepayments for something beautiful in the future, you know? So I have to believe that. And I hope you can take a piece of that as well. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the sun. The light is coming, babe. The sun, there's got to be a light at the end of the tunnel, you know? There's got to be a light at the end of the tunnel. The sun is joy, optimism, positivity, new ideas, passionate moves forward. It's a Leo thing. So it's about passion and ferocity and all of that as well. It's about the need to get outside, the need to get some sun, to breathe some fresh air, to have new ideas and embrace the joy and turn towards that light. You got 2 sevens. So these are cards of victory and success, or the path to victory and success, and how we might get there. The 7 of Wands, the road to victory and success, is dependent on you fighting for what you want. standing up for yourself, advocating for you, and pushing during this time. This is not this is not a time to give up. You know what I mean? It's a time to push forward. Seven of Swords energy. There's deception about. You've got some dishonest people around you, people that are selfish and being very grabby. Seven of Swords energy is about haste as well. Haste is the seed of deception, so there's no rushing this stuff. You have to make sure you're not deceiving yourself as well, that you're not picking up things that don't belong to you. Don't make other people's problem your problem. You've got your own shit to deal with. You've got enough of your own issues. So don't rush. This has to run its course. This has to move the way it needs to. So now is not the time to give up. But the light is coming. Get some fresh air. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to do anything, but not to make it so literal, but maybe you need some sun. You know, maybe we need to get some light. Let the light in, literally and figuratively. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, those grabby people are just grabby. Oh my God, yes. It's the state of the world right now. I blame social media and technology. Everyone is so me, mine. What about me? You know? And the positive of that is that if people are so grabby, you must have something worth having. You must have something that people wish they had. So that is something. You're welcome, darling. Thank you for always being here. All right, I got a text from a 224 number. Hi, Madam. What's the energy around this new path I've been trying to pave for myself? Very nice. Let's see. Well, I'm glad you're trailblazing a new path. You're not trying, you're succeeding. You're already doing it. You know what I mean? Like, don't forget that chariot energy. Yeah, it's a simple spread. Couple of 2s and a 10. 2 of Pentacles energy. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Narrow things down to their simplest form. And if it's not a priority to you, then why are you fucking with it? Put it down. Lighten the load. Make it simpler. Don't forget the 5 priorities, friends. Do we remember the 5 priorities? Chat. Haven't heard this one? I haven't brought it up in a while, a few months, I think, but I brought it up during one of my lives recently. The 5 priorities um, are really simple. You're only allowed 5 priorities. You can only handle a handful of shit. You can only handle a handful of things. 5 priorities is all you can handle. When we talk to people about priorities, they tend to get really specific, and they need to be a bit broader so that you can fill the broad things with your individual specifics. So the 5 priorities are as follow. 1, you. You have to come first. You need to be your top priority to you. You need to, if you're going to be there for your kids and family and all of that stuff, then you need to make sure that you are a top priority for you. Um, Life, yes, we're all connected. Yes, we all share this human experience. No one's ever really alone, blah, blah, blah. But life is a one-player game. This is a single-player experience, and you have to come first. The second priority are people that hold your heart. People that you care about and choose in your life. You need to make sure that you are cared for properly and chosen in return. So I call it doing an audit of your heartstrings. Some people might not deserve as much access to you as you give them, and they might need to move down the totem pole. Some people you might want to pull closer to you, and you can choose them with greater effort and energy. But second priority to you should be people that you care about and people that hold a piece of your heart. Third priority, sustainable income. We all need money to live and function. We live in a capitalist society. Money doesn't buy happiness, but we're sure as fuck a lot happier when we know that the bills are paid and things are taken care of, you know? So sustainable income. You should either do something that you love for a living, or you should do something for a living that allows you to do things that you love. The fourth priority is probably the most complex one, but it's self-awareness of an outside world. Everyone has their own truths. Everyone has their own reasons for living, their own purpose, their own goals, their own shit. And that shouldn't dictate your shit. You know, everyone has their own truth and you have your own as well. So we have to separate your truth from everyone else's. Like I said before, everyone is doing what they think is best. Everyone's doing what they think is right. So we have to try to forgive them for that and not allow it to shape so much of what we think is best and right for us. So knowing your moral compass and knowing that some other people might not be as self-aware as you are, to see themselves from a different light and to make changes. So self-awareness of an outside world. That everyone has a truth and so do you, and that should allow you to embrace your truth with more passion and fervor. So the fifth priority is things that fuel the vessel, things that you need to live and function, things that you need to be alive, things that you need in your life. So food, water, sustenance, self-care, rest, therapy, meds, whatever you need to feel normal and to be a person and to function as a good person in your life and in other people's. What do you need to fuel the vessel? So if you notice, we start with you and we end with you. Those are the swords of it all, the truth of it all. The second priority is people that hold your heart. So that's the cups and water of it all. Sustainable income is a pentacle or earth sign of it all. And then the self-awareness is the wands, the fire, the spiritual understanding of things. So yeah, we start and end with swords. We start with end with truth, that you have to be honest with yourself. You have to live with you. And then people that hold your heart, sustainable income, self-awareness, and then things that fuel the vessel. So you're only allowed 5 priorities. So this 224 number, you have to narrow things down, simplify them. If they're not one of the 5 priorities, what are you doing? 10 of Cups energy, remember that it's not about the money, the job, the tangible things. It's about how having those things is meant to make you feel, right? So we're seeking joy, purpose, we're seeking peace, we're seeking happiness in our life. And if you wrap your head around that, it changes how you seek it. So logical decisions, my friend. What are we blocking out? What are we ignoring? What emotional truths need to come up to the surface? It's time to make logical decisions around those truths. So the energy around the path you're paving is simplicity is needed. Understanding emotional abundance. Emotional abundance is the goal. And then practical decisions along the way. What are you doing, sleepy girl? Huh? Make sense? And people always ask me, where did I get that from? Where did I hear it? In here. I heard it in here. Stuff that I figured out for myself. You're very welcome. So we got about 10 minutes left. Don't forget, friends, to go to my Instagram. My highlight reel that says Help a Teacher has 45 teacher links, links to teacher classroom wish lists. One of them that I put up, they're looking mostly for like snacks. They're looking mostly for like snacks for their classroom. They run like a pre-K kindergarten thing. And having the snacks and stuff is really good for their attention span. And when they're feeling jittery and fidgety, they can throw a snack at them and stuff like that. So yeah, that was one of them that I know for sure. But these are all Title I teachers that need a little help with school supplies, hygiene products, books, etc. So if you want to do your random act of kindness, if you want to do a good deed and make yourself feel good, remind yourself that you're a good person, if you can afford to, please, 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 please go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram highlight reel. It says Help a Teacher. Good evening, Madam. You helped me out last week with the boss from hell situation. Did improve, and your reading helped me focus on being confident. Yes, I love that. Very good. Very good. Happy to hear it. Hang on one second. All right, sorry about that. Ramen was being really sus. Thanks for the work you're doing for teachers. I hope to become one day. Very cool. I hope you do. We've got a lot of great feedback from some teachers that we've helped them out tremendously. So shout out to the community for helping make that happen. People have donated a number of books, hygiene products, pencils, and things like that for these teachers. So it is working, and a little bit is going a long way. So thank you so much. I've got time for a couple of reads from the chat. If anyone would like, please let me know. There may or may not be an after party tonight. I am kind of tired. I've not been really sleeping well the past couple days. Yeah, Lioness Tara, welcome. You must be a reader as well. Oh, period, Karen. Good for you. All right. Only a little baby reader? That's fine. A general? You got it. Are you coming back up here or no? Are you? You're going to just sit next to me? Whatever you want to do. Let's see. Oh, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. All right, girl. You wanted a general read. 5 of Pentacles energy. We're enduring some hardship, it seems. We're learning some rough lessons right now. Maybe about your finances, maybe about your body, your physicality. Maybe we're going through some things with that. But essentially, whatever hardship you're enduring, the only way out of it is through it. There's no easy way. You have to seek help where you can. It is available to you if you would seek it. But the only way out of the hardship is through it. You do have this tower here as well, which is kind of heavy. The tower is a man-made structure built up over a long period of time to get shot in the face by nature. So something that you've been engaging in for far too long is needs to change, you know? If you are aware of a problem and you're not doing anything to fix it, you're choosing the problem. So the longer you wait, the taller the tower, the harder the fall, right? Queen of Pentacles energy. You are the abundance, my friend. You make the things happen. Gratitude from the inside out. See the power that you possess, and remember that you make things happen. So give gratitude to you. Be grateful for your work ethic. Be grateful for your ability to see love in other people, the chances that you give, your steadfastness, your be grateful for you, you know? Thank you for watching. I'm going to do Brenda, and then I'm going to do Kevin. Oh my God, I'm on the TV. I'm on the big screen. Oh my God. That's the cool thing about YouTube. I'm on your TV. Hello in TV land. Oh, thank you, Lioness. I appreciate you. Keep going. Keep working on it. Keep working on that tarot, my friend. All right, Brenda. Looking fabulous on the big screen. I love that. Thank you. All right, Brenda. Honey, we got to be at peace with some things. Temperance. You got to find the balance between how you feel and the realities that you cannot control. A foot in the water, a foot on the ground. We have to measure our feelings properly. We have to give them, we have to find the peace, the balance between emotion and logic. 9 of Cups energy suggests you might be white knuckling some things. You might be holding some grudges. You might be holding on to some old feelings that don't really resonate or make sense anymore. And we need a judgment call. We need to make a decision. It's time to separate the facts from the feelings. It's time to be honest with yourself. Make up your fucking mind. You're running out of time. So it's time for some judgment. It's time for a decision. It's time for some truth in your life. It's time to be honest with yourself. All right. And last but not least, Kevin. Thank you, Katrina and Kevin, for watching. I appreciate you guys. You're welcome, Brenda. Our 5-year-old loves that you called her dad's name on the TV. Yes. What's your 5-year-old's name? I'll blow her mind. Scarlett. Hi, Scarlett. Hi, Scarlett. It's Madam Adam. I hope you're being good. Listen to your parents. Eat your vegetables. Hi, Scarlett. Thank you for waving back to me. I hope you have a good night and have sweet dreams. So cute. Good night, Scarlett. All right, Kevin, let's see your read, my friend. All right. Okay, Kev, you've got some reflection that's needed. You got the Queen, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Pentacles. Two cards that imply some deep soul searching that needs to happen, some inner work that needs to happen. Seven of Pentacles is about reflection, and High Priestess is symbolic of what it means to read tarot, what it means to look within, to uncover some secrets in you. So you have to let the water still. You have to find some stillness. You have to find some peace to be able to hear the truths and things. There's some hurt on you. Three of Swords energy. There's some hurt on you, my friend. We've been disappointed. People have not been able to meet our expectations. And to be real with you, no one is obligated to adhere to your expectations. You know, it's human free will. No one has to do anything. So our expectations create disappointment. You've been let down, and that's a real thing. And your emotions are totally, fully valid. But we need to reflect on this and think about where the healing needs to reside, where the disappointment comes from, and how you can, how you can move past it. So we need some patience. You got to be patient with yourself. Nothing's going to happen overnight. It's not going to just go away. So there's been some disappointment. There's been some hurt. And we have to reflect on how we allowed people to do this to us. You know, some High Priestess energy suggests that there's a need for patience and wisdom that comes from within. So you've got some soul searching to do, my friend. You've got some contemplating to do and some healing in the process. Does that make sense? Spot on. Good to hear it. I'm sorry this is happening to you, but according to this, you are emotionally intelligent and self-aware enough to process this, understand it, and move forward. The common sense you have isn't common. So that's it for the reads tonight. I would like to close this out with a self-care moment for you all, especially those of you watching on the TV. Scarlett can do this too. As long as you're okay with a 5-year-old saying the word bitch, that's fine. We're going to take a deep breath in the nose, out the mouth, and then we're going to do some affirmations. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. We're just going to do one affirmation. Okay? So everybody, if you can, wherever you're at, try to sit up. Put your feet on the floor. Unclench your jaw. Relax the shoulders. We're going to take a deep breath, and you're going to repeat after me. Okay? Deep breath in the nose. Out the mouth. Once more. In the nose. Out the mouth. Repeat after me. I am capable. I am enough. I am powerful. I'm a bad bitch. Very good. Another deep breath. Out the mouth. One more time in the nose. Out the mouth. Repeat after me, chat. I'm a good person. I deserve good things. Again, I'm a good person. I deserve good things. Last time, like you mean it. Say it with your whole chest. Affirm it in your bones. I am a good person. I deserve good things. Another deep breath to seal it. Last one, real deep in the nose. Very good. I hope you participated. Yes, Scarlett. I'm so proud of you, baby girl. I'm so proud of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love my Dear Madam Adam crowd. We are small but mighty. Thank you for the likes on the board. Thank you for the likes on the screen. Thank you for texting in, writing in. You can always write in during the week if you want to. Don't forget to help a teacher if you're able. Go to my Instagram, go to the Help a Teacher highlight reel and see if you can maybe donate some school supplies to a Title I teacher in need. Title I teachers get a lot of government funding and they've had a lot of cuts. So their students come from low-income families, they're special needs, they're new to the country, and they need all the help they can get. So, yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, friends. I might be back on the socials at 10 p.m. I'm not sure. If I'm not on at 10, it's not happening. So it'll be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It may or may not happen. It depends. So I'll see how I feel. But at the very least, Monday Night Live is tomorrow at 9 p.m. on all the socials. Don't forget to engage with the content. Check out the deck reviews here on YouTube. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me for Dear Madam Adam. Have a great night, guys. Good night, Scarlett.